Hey Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to anyone new. This is a reading today where we are asking for actually a very immediate message. There's actually a sense of urgency, so I'll probably say an urgent message. I really had a flavour of that as I prepared for today's reading. So we're asking for an urgent message, something you really do need to hear right now. We're going to be drawing 3 cards together. I'm actually seeing these 3 from the top of the pack, so that's what we're going to do. I'll also draw some runes and some charms in a moment for anyone that would like a little more. So pile 1, you have Ladybug, good luck. This is your card for pile 1. Pile 2, you have Dragon, supernatural. And pile 3, you have Fox, clever. How lovely. So these are our 3 cards. Now you may already know which of these readings is speaking to you, in which case dive straight to them if you wish to. The timestamps are in the description box, but I'm going to draw a rune and a charm as well for each of these for anyone that would like just that bit more information. So pile 1, your rune is the rune of the spiritual warrior. And we have your charm. Your charm is a heart. The spiritual warrior and a heart. Beautiful. Pile 2. You have the rune of Berkana. This is the rune of growth. This is what it looks like. And your charm is, now another charm has just fallen out of the bag, so I'm going to use them both. You have a cat here, but it actually looks like a lion rather than just a cat. It's very sort of young lioness look, but the fishbone came out as well. So I'm going to use both because that's what's shown itself to us. Okay, so those are the charms. And then for pile 3, we have the rune of joy, Wunjo. How beautiful. And we have the moon charm. Oh, and the spider. 2 charms for pile 2 and 3. How interesting. Totally unpredicted on my part. So we have a moon and a spider, and that is pile 3. Okay, so beautiful souls, I am going to leave the video running just for a few moments longer if you need a bit of time. This is really about trusting that intuition. I know you guys are incredibly intuitive. Trust what you're feeling. If more than one reading is speaking to you, there may be more than one urgent message. And we are following through with additional cards. There's like a second layer to these readings with really additional information about the next 7 days, what's happening. So we'll hear that urgent message, and then we will follow through to see, really what's emerging and if there's anything you need to know for that period of time. Beautiful souls, press the pause button if you need even longer. Tons of love, and I'll see you in the readings in just a moment. Hey pile 1, welcome to your reading. You have Ladybug, good luck, and this beautiful heart and the spiritual warrior rune. This card says, you are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colourful you. You bless the world with colour and good luck. What a gorgeous energy. Now, what is this urgent message that you are going to receive from Spirit today? Let's draw your oracle cards first. Wow, I'm actually going to, feeling 2 from this pack actually. And also we're going to use the Wild Kuan Yin. I love these cards. Well, there we go. Look at this. Safe to fall. What a magical card. Okay. You have the card of beach and you have the card of crabapple. Okay, let's line your cards up. And then I'm actually going to dive straight into your tarot cards. Let's draw from this pack first. Okay. You have the Seeker of Wands. You have the Two of Hearts. And you have the Seven of Hearts. Okay, we'll draw some more in a moment. Let's get to here first and see what is the urgent message that you are being given today from Spirit. My beautiful pile 1. I want to place this down here. It's safe to fall. I feel like, my beautiful pile 1, how am I putting these? I can't quite work out where to place your cards, and I feel like there's an energy around you. You can't quite work out where to place yourself in something. I think for many of you, this is actually connecting to love. I have such a strong message coming through. It's safe to fall in love. It's safe to fall in love. It's really coming through. Now, whether this is safe to fall in love with life or safe to fall in love with a person, we'll perhaps get some more information for you. We have spaces for more cards that are definitely going to be coming through. But that's what I feel with the Seeker of Hearts. You're on the verge of something. Look at the way she is holding her little, almost like tiptoe out. It's as if you are tiptoeing around a situation. And yet, this is the card with the yellow brick road. This is Dorothy and Toto. And she's wearing these magic red slippers. And she wears them and is trying to get home. And actually, they carried the magic all along. All she had to do was to tap her heels together, sort of state her wish, and it would give her what she wanted. You're tiptoeing around something, pile 1. And the message, the urgent message, is actually that you can just make the magic happen. You don't have to tiptoe around this. You're a bright energy. Let go of worry. Be happy here and now. You're concerned about something. You're tiptoeing around. Feel good about being a loving and colourful you. And also be you. Don't feel as if there's a kind of an energy of, as if maybe the tiptoeing around, you're feeling like maybe you shouldn't be you, or you can't be you, or you can't fully express yourself. You know, pile 1, everything in your reading is actually saying to you that you're amazing, just as you are. You don't have to be any more than you are. You're holding yourself back in some way. I don't think you're consciously holding yourself back. It's almost as though you're kind of like being critical of yourself, or feeling like you won't be good enough for something or for someone. Everything in your reading, if I was to read you what the card of beach and the crabapple say, I mean, beach is, you know, don't judge yourself, love yourself just as you are. It speaks about, you know, if you walk through a forest and you look at the individual trees, each one is utterly beautiful in its own individual, unique way. You're being asked to really, literally to love yourself. I think this is a much bigger situation. It's not just about loving yourself, but it's loving yourself so that you can allow yourself to have something that you actually really want. I think there's an opportunity around you, and you're kind of tiptoeing around it rather than grasping it. And I think the tiptoeing around it is connected kind of like to low self-esteem, or feeling that somehow you won't be good enough. Everything in your reading here, it's such a clear message, and the urgency of it is very interesting. The spiritual warrior rune comes sometimes with a sense of urgency. It asks us to take very clear, direct action, to be discerning. To be discerning but not critical, not judgmental. Discernment is very different. I think you're being asked to take action here. Let's draw some more cards for you. You need to take action, or you're being invited. I mean, there's no reading tells us what to do, but it's safe. It is totally safe to surrender to this situation and allow yourself to have it. Literally, this is something that you've dreamed of. Just get still, just be centered, be your amazing self, be you. May we please have additional cards? Yes, Shah of Swords. How interesting. Now, the Shah of Swords is the King of Swords in a traditional pack. And this guy, seriously, I mean, as King of Swords goes, I mean, he's got to be one of the most laid-back King of Swords I think I've ever seen in any tarot pack. He's so chilled. He's in charge of himself. He can be discerning. He can cut away the old with his sword if he needs to. He can make choices and decisions. This guy's laid back. He's seriously chilled out. May we have another card, please? I think that is your card there, just showing up through for you. Oh, we have the Tower card. Minar. How exciting. Right. What you want is actually going to come to you anyway. Okay, it's absolutely going to come to you. There's something you really want, something you desire. I just do feel that there is this essence of something, you're tiptoeing around it. Fearful that it won't come, or fearful that you're not good enough for it, or good enough for them, for some of you, if it's connecting to love. Just be your amazing self and let it come to you. The Tower energy says, you know, this will happen. I always think with Tower, it's kind of like, this is going to happen. Now, are you going to go with it and run with it and swim with the current and go with the flow? Or are you going to like resist it? And I honestly feel like everything in your reading is saying what the only thing that holds you back or that makes this an uncomfortable journey is to do with your perception and your almost like inner criticism of yourself. Now, the urgency. Do you feel maybe there is an action to take? If anything, the action to take, I think, is actually more about allowing yourself to receive, being laid back, relaxed, chilled out enough just to be you. And then all you have to do is click your heels and say, this is what I want. And it appears. It's like just meditate, click your heels. All she has to do is to say, you know, I think it's something like, there's no place like home. It's not exactly those words, but there's some magical words that transport her to where she needs to be. Just by being you. Just by being you and releasing, surrendering yourself to the wonderfulness that is you. This reading is seriously bigging up your self-esteem in no uncertain terms. Good luck is coming to you. This is coming anyway. Whatever it is that's around you that you're tentative about or treading on eggshells about, or you feel you might not be quite good enough, it's coming to you. Let's draw more cards for you. May we please ask perhaps a little bit more about what is coming, or indeed also perhaps connect in with the next 7 days. What is happening? What's coming to pile 1 in the next 7 days? So we have the Judgment card. So things, whatever this is, it's going to reach its point. Look at all these figures here. We've got an angel with a trumpet, a trumpeter heralding something. Something is coming into you. Like heralding an opportunity or a new beginning, heralding the change, the herald. I also feel like, what's that saying when you blow your own trumpet? That's what's coming through here. Don't be afraid to blow your own trumpet. Don't be afraid. I don't mean that in an ego-y, arrogant way. I mean a genuine way. Don't be afraid to blow your own trumpet. Your reading is saying, look, you're amazing. Why are you holding back? Why are you stopping yourself? Why are you treading on eggshells? You deserve whatever it is you desire. Go for it. It's coming in. I feel I'm not sure if this is energy coming into you or you going for it, but I do feel, especially with the Shire of Swords, we've got this totally chilled out king, and then we've got the Knight of Swords taking action. This is a mix. This is a kind of like put down any element of low self-esteem or lack, any essence of lack or self-criticism. Love yourself for who you are. Just get into that still, relaxed place. Click your heels, metaphorically, make that wish, say what you want, make a statement to the universe. And I think it's going to come charging in. I feel this is a surrender to the change that's coming. May we please have additional guidance, please. Is this happening this week? May we have information for this week? We've then got the Knight of Wands. This is a fast-moving energy. So is the Knight of Swords and the Magician. Pile 1, I actually think whatever you're genuinely desiring, so your urgent message is really, really about your inner criticism and any kind of aspect of self-doubt. Please, please, please try and put it down. Believe in yourself. Believe in your worthiness. Believe in your amazingness. I don't think I've ever come across a reading that is bigging anyone up so much. And the reason you're being bigged up, and this is the timing and this is why it's urgent. The reason you're being bigged up and you're being asked to surrender, to look in the mirror, that's what Crabapple does, to look in the mirror and look at yourself and see how amazing you are. The reason you're being asked to get into this chilled out space is because I think this week, in the next 7 days, something is coming in that you have been wanting, and it's exactly the thing that's causing you to feel that low self-esteem. You know, when you really want something and then you dive into self-doubt, and you were perfectly okay until you wanted something, and then because the something feels so amazing, you start moving into that zone of inner criticism, self-doubt. I'm never going to have it, or it won't come to me, or I don't deserve it, and and all that stuff. So this reading is saying, actually, I think this is the week when something is coming in that you really want. And so this is why there's an urgency around your message. Remove any self-doubt, because you need to be chilled and open and ready to receive this. Because if you're in the zone of, I don't deserve or I can't have, all that's going to happen is that it could be offered to you, it could come charging in, and you'll just be unavailable to receive it. And this is what's being said in your reading. This is why it's urgent, because actually it's about surrendering and then saying yes decisively to what you want. It's coming in, the Tower. It's coming. The change is coming. This is something you want, and it's coming in fast. These two are fast knights. They have a fast energy. Pile 1, I want to almost say ahead of time, congratulations, because this, whatever it is, it's something you really desire with such, from your heart center. So whatever you are desiring, and whatever you are currently sort of dancing around because you don't quite believe you can have it, I feel like it's coming to you this week. So this is really a question of get still. Get really chilled, recognize the magic is happening, and you can have this. This is really connected to entitlement, removing any self-doubt. Look in the mirror, love yourself, see yourself for who you are, see yourself as the amazing you that you truly are. This reading is bigging you up so much, and the reason it's bigging you up is because you need to be in a space of receivership. You know, confidence breeds confidence. Confidence is like a magnet. It's attractive. And if you're in the zone of, do you know what? I'm fucking awesome. Okay, if you're in that zone, then whatever it is that's coming in, which is something you really want, is going to mirror that. There's going to be that reflection of, wow, yes, you are. And, you know, whatever it is comes to you. There's an element of energy around you, and you have a say, you have agency in this through uplifting your own energy. So this is your reading, pile one. Fabulous. Keep us posted. Whatever this is that's coming in, you want it. You've been tiptoeing around this. It's coming in this week. How amazing. You'll be like, wow, I manifested this. I did it. And if you have a wobble, go find another reading just to assist you. Because there's tons out there. There's loads of really good readers on YouTube, and there are tons of readings on the Moon Magic homepage if you want to tune in and find one that may assist you if you have the remotest bit of wobble, or bookmark this page and come back and honestly let your spirit team big you up again and again and again if you need it. Pile one, this is your reading. Thank you for joining me for today's readings. I can see why there's an urgency, because it's really about priming you ahead of time for the fact that this is coming into you, and you are going to love it. I feel so excited for you. I really, really do. I'm tingling for you. It's gorgeous. Pile one, thank you for being here. If this is resonating with you and you'd like to get notification of any of my readings, don't forget to subscribe and press the little bell icon. And thank you all for liking, sharing, subscribing, and for commenting. And thank you those of you who've been putting forward suggestions for readings as well. Really appreciate it, because I make a list and then I come to those when I do my pick a card readings through the week. And I do post, 2 or 3 times a week. So keep a lookout for those beautiful souls. Have an amazing week, pile one. Hey, pile two, welcome to your reading. You have Berkana, the rune of growth. This is stunning. This is like a new phase of something. It's symbolized by the birch tree, actually, which is all about new beginnings. Now, what is the urgent message Spirit wishes you to know about today? We have a fishbone and what looks to me like a lioness, but a very young lioness. I feel like you need to get to the bare bones of something here. Okay, or you're not sure what that is else that's saying. We'll look into it more in a moment. Dragon Supernatural is your first card. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shape shift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Okay, that's very interesting. So what do you need to get to the bare bones of? Let's draw your cards. Let's draw your oracles first. May we have an urgent message, something that is needing to be known for pile two straight away. Not sure of that. Actually, it's this one. That is what's feeling right. We have the wild Kuan Yin as well. And this is your card. The Snow Shepherdess. Oh, wowzer. This is amazing. This is a card that honestly, truly, it kind of like basically says, believe in the impossible. The impossible is possible. You can shape shift at will. Mastery is your destiny. I feel like you can make something happen. Literally. Now that's a big statement to make, I know, but let's look at your cards as well. Okay, so you have olive and you have larch. Okay, let's draw some of your tarot cards as well. May we ask, what is the urgent message that my beautiful pile two are needing to hear today, right here, right now? What is the urgent message? That's the one. Very thoughtful of the lioness. Do you know they know when they hunt? A lion, I always think a pack of lions. They know when to take action. They know when to relax. They're very in tune. Their intuition is sharp, isn't it? Really extraordinarily sharp. You have a 7 of Wands. My apologies, my phone going off in the background. I didn't know that was even on. It's making me kind of think, because that's a message arriving. So is there going to be a message that's coming in for you? 7 of Wands. we have, well, we have the card of Rapunzel. How interesting. This is the card of the Tower in a traditional pack. And then we have the Guide of Crystals. Gosh, this is hair of fertility coming into you. Believe in the impossible. Something you thought wasn't possible is possible. Do you know, pile 2? I just want to say everything's going to be all right. Isn't it funny? I had a big wave come over me then of like watching her ponder here in Larch. Everything is going to be all right. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shape shift at will. This is actually the Queen of Pentacles, even though it's, you know, we see Father Christmas, Saint Nicholas. That interruption, the phone, my phone, a message, I think something's coming into you to assist you this week. And this is the urgent message. Firstly, the urgent message is really saying to you, look, literally it is. Look, something you really want is possible. Something you think is impossible is possible. I also feel, I sort of say, get to the bare bones of it. But, you know, I think something in your world has been stripped back to the bare bones. I think maybe you're feeling quite exposed in some way. But someone's coming in. We're seeing this now. The lioness, she's quite young. They hunt in a pack. They're not solitary creatures. I think someone's coming in to aid you. We've got Father Christmas, Saint Nicholas coming in with gifts. We've got the prince in the background coming in to rescue Rapunzel. There's a sense of urgency in these readings. We were asking for an urgent message. For you, pile 2, the urgent message is actually that everything is going to be all right. Don't panic, these cards are saying. Just be still. Rest. Don't panic. The impossible is possible here. Something's going to realign, transform, get rebalanced. And I think you're going to get assistance from someone. Someone literally coming in to aid you. Let's draw more cards. May we have more guidance here, please? Look at that, you have the card of the Chariot. And what a joyful chariot it is. I mean, I think this is one of the most joyful chariots ever. Your situation is not black and white. It might be feeling like it. It might be feeling like you're facing a challenge, but you're going to ride through this truly. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Okay, so there's nothing happening here that you cannot handle. Whatever it is that's going on around you, pile 2, and I am sorry because I can really feel that there is a tension, a concern, a worry, an anxiety about something. It's going to be just fine. That's your biggest message. It came in with such a wave, and something is coming in to assist you. Now, it could be a message because my phone interrupted us, which I was not expecting. I always turn the sound down, and clearly I've not. Yes, it'll turn the sound, the volume is going to be turned down. I always think when we're not okay with something, it's like we've, you know, our anxiety or our fears or whatever, we turn the volume up. This is turning the volume, something's coming in to turn the volume down, to alleviate the situation, to assist with it. If you're feeling stuck by something, it's going to move forwards. This is not fixed, it's not set in stone, whatever this is. May we please have another card for my beautiful pile 2. May we please have another card to find out more about this situation. I'm actually seeing that one for you. Yeah, 8 of Swords. Look at this. I can see you really do feel as if, you know, how do you see your way? How can you see the way through this? How can you see clearly? But this is telling us that, this is a very dramatic image, isn't it? But it is telling us that you know, the 8 of Swords, I always think, is suggesting that we are over worrying about it. We're overthinking. Chill out. your reading is saying. You are an ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. You can create a new circumstance, a new beginning here. What do lionesses do? They chill when they're not, they only hunt when they need to hunt. They only defend when they need to defend. If you approach a lioness with some cubs, she will in no uncertain terms defend them, but she won't be on the defensive all the time. She will just get to where she needs to be in the moment because she does. You don't need to be carrying this burden or this overthinking of this. And everything in your reading is suggesting, I mean, I just heard it so loud and clearly, this is going to be fine. This really is going to be fine. Part of what you're sitting with at the moment is needing to manage, it's like mastery is your destiny, needing to manage the part of you that can begin to see things in black and white and to start to really overload yourself with worry. I'm not saying there isn't a very real situation around you, because there is. Whatever it is, it's there. But it's not, you know, and you may feel quite exposed, quite vulnerable. But you know, that's fine. Just everything is going to be okay. Someone else is coming in. I do feel really strongly. We've got this prince coming in here to rescue. We've got this amazing guy charging in on his steeds. We have St. Nicholas. We have a hare of fertility. Let's draw more cards. And now I could ask about your situation, but you will all know what that is because it will be unique to you. What I want to really ask about, and this is particularly in the next 7 days, you know, your message is clear, your urgent message is clear, which is, look, this is going to be fine. Put down the worry. This is going to be fine. That's your urgent message. Now let's ask, what is coming in? May we please ask, what is coming in? How is something coming in? Okay, so we've got the 3 of Swords, and then we have the 6 of Swords. We then have the King of Pentacles. We have the card of Judgment. We have the Moon. We have the 5 of Swords. And the Wheel of Fortune. Super good. I actually literally feel like someone's coming in to kind of almost to rescue you. If you're needing to move from a situation, literally physically move from a situation, I think there'll be an opportunity to physically move. I think someone will assist you. Literally, I'm seeing you move away, sail away. The conflict ends. That's what I'm also seeing here. I always think with the 3 of Swords, in a way there's some heartbreak around it, but it suggests the end of a conflict. If you're in the 2 of Swords, well, you know, the conflict is still present, really. Sometimes, or there's a dilemma or a debate or a which way do I go. The 3 is ready to move something forwards. It means that even if you are feeling wounded and hurt, actually, it's time to heal. Something can now shift and move forwards. I'm seeing something coming in that will help you to sort of mend some wounds or move something forwards. We have the 6 of Swords. I'm seeing you literally leave something, walking away, sailing away. The King of Pentacles. How interesting that we have the Guide of Crystals, which is actually the Queen of Pentacles in a traditional pack. So you've got a Queen and a King here. And the Judgment card. This is going to come to a head this week, and I voice that if you're worrying about it, this is not in any way to worry. It's to tell you that it's going to be over. Something is going to shift here. Something is going to shift. Everything in your reading says this is going to be okay. The wheel of fortune is going to turn. Something is changing. I need to draw more clarifying cards actually around this move, this moving away from something. It's coming to a head, and fabulously. If there's something that's going on in your world and you're just waiting and waiting and waiting for it, like you're waiting for documents to be signed, or you're moving house and it hasn't happened, or something, this is the week when I think things start to shift and move forwards. But may we please have information around the moon. Sort of feel like you need to follow your intuition. Yes, you are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. We've got 2 towers here with these 2 dogs. May I ask, what comes to a head? How does this happen? We've got another 8 of Swords. Ah, I'm getting your message. Getting your message. I think I'm just going to take all those. I'm getting the message. There is something that you don't know about that's going on behind the scenes. And that's not a negative. There's something going on that you're unaware of it. And it's going to sort out the conflict. It's going to fix this. Look at this. We have 2 of Cups. So we have the 5 of Wands, the 2 of Cups. There's something else going on that you're unaware of. And that's fab. We've got the Ace of Wands, we've got the Emperor. There's a solution going on behind the scenes that you don't even know about, and it's going to bring this to a conclusion. This is the kind of scenario where, I don't know, if there's a conflict going on around you and you're wondering what on earth to do, and then suddenly, like a sort of a miracle, it gets fixed, basically. And you kind of wonder, how did that happen? Well, something was, there's other components to this. There's a bigger picture. It's like Father Christmas. It's like somebody sitting and thinking, I'm not going to get any Christmas presents this year. And then Santa comes down the chimney and delivers. Something is delivered. Again, that message came through on my phone. Something is delivered to you. Yeah, something's delivered to you. It's brought to you. The solution comes to you. The fixing of this situation comes to you. Whatever you're worrying about, it comes to you. And that's what happens with Rapunzel as well. Let me move our cards a little bit up just so we can see that card again. The prince comes to Rapunzel. He watches and he sees the wicked stepmother, or whoever she is, the fairy godmother that's not the nice one, who comes along and says, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. They come to her, then he comes along and shouts, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. And she lets down her hair and up he climbs. Someone is coming to you, to your assistance, or something is coming. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be a situation that's going on behind the scenes. But something reaches a completion with the Wheel of Fortune. Something reaches a completion, a turning point, a completion with the Judgment card. It reaches its conclusion. We've got the Ace of Wands sitting here. And look at these 2 turning points. The Judgment is a point of evaluation where something is seen for what it is. Something is heralded, the new is heralded in. We have the Ace of Wands sitting with these 2 cards. The King of Pentacles. Almost like I want to say higher powers, or the powers to be. Someone comes in, or something happens. It could be a higher power, or it could still be a human being, but something comes in to fix this problem, this conflict, okay? And that frees you to be able to move on from it completely. All that worrying, really everything in your reading is said from the first moment, that big wave coming in, this is going to be okay. There's a bigger picture. Things are going on behind the scenes that you can't see. You're unaware of them. And I think with the limited information that you have, you're excessively worried about it. But in all honesty, it's being sorted. Whether that is a divine intervention or it's a physical one, for many it is actually a physical person, like that prince who just arrives. And look at this one, charging in on his gallant steeds. Excuse me, somebody or something is coming in to assist in this situation where you are anxious that it's not going to be all right. The impossible is possible. And this is your urgent message. And, well, the urgent message is to let you know it's possible. What we see in the rest of your cards for the next 7 days is something is going to, is something will get sorted, sort of behind the scenes. A piece of information will be given to you, or it will be given to someone else, and that will fix something else. But it is getting sorted, absolutely, and you do not have to worry about this. You really, really don't. Any energy you expend worrying is, quite frankly, you're just investing energy in something that, in a way, you don't want to happen. It's that whole thing, isn't it? When where we put our where we put our attention is what we're creating. It's what we're manifesting. And so, if you are worrying, what you are actually doing is putting the very thing you don't want into the universe rather than the thing you do. Chill out. This is going to be sorted. Totally sorted. And I don't actually think you have to do anything to sort it. It is sorting itself. Pile 2. I'm loving the energy of your reading. I really am. This was your urgent message. So much reassurance for you that this is okay, and a real affirmation that this will move on and you don't have to fix this. It's getting sorted. Higher powers or other people stepping in behind the scenes. Beautiful pile 2. If this is resonating with you, do subscribe and press the little bell icon if you want to get notification of any of my readings as soon as I post them. I do post 2 or 3 readings a week actually, and lots of little shorts in between as well. So do check those out. Keep us posted. Do let us know in the comments, and thank you all of you who've been giving back through the super thanks in the comments, and thank you also those of you who've been putting forward suggestions for readings. Really, really appreciated. Thank you. I do put them on a list, and I go through that list when I'm doing my pick a card readings, and I really will be drawn very strongly to whichever reading I'm doing on any given day. So I really thank you so much for your suggestions. It really does sort of help me to know that I'm bringing in the right energy and the right messages for you. Beautiful souls, actually have a really amazing week, an amazing 7 days, my beautiful pile 2. This is definitely going to be okay. Hey pile 3, welcome to your reading. You have the rune of joy, Wunjo. Beautiful energy. This is like a new dawn. It's like carried across the gap by the wings of heaven, and we have a beautiful moon and a spider. I feel like saying, what are you weaving? What are you creating? Even here on our fox card, your main card, look at the symbols that we see on the rocks behind them, carved into the rocks. We have fox, clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Okay, so be open to joy. Now, what is the message that is urgently needed for my beautiful pile 3? Let's draw some oracle cards for you first. May we have cards and an urgent message for pile 3. I'm seeing this one for you, and that one there. And we will draw from the Wild Kuan Yin as well. May we please have an urgent message for my beautiful pile 3. I am actually seeing this one. Lovely. So you have her joy. Look at this. Joy, joy, joy. You cannot write this stuff, honestly. I swear it. Her joy renders the impossible task possible. Okay, that's pretty fab, isn't it? Where'd you go with that? You just have a lot of joy coming. Okay, Star of Bethlehem. And you have Century. How interesting. Very different energies, these 2 cards that they have. Star of Bethlehem and Century. I'm going to draw your tarot cards as well. May we please have an urgent message for my beautiful pile 3. What do they need to know right now? Straight away. Right now. Right here, right now, urgently. Thank you, Spirit. we have, oh, you've got the card of Peter Pan. You have, oh, you've got 4. How interesting. Let me move this along and make some space for you. How are we going to do this? So you have the Midas touch. Okay. I have to shunt your cards around a little bit as we have more. You have the Midas touch. You have Alice in Wonderland. You have Peter Pan, and you have the big bad wolf. Tell you what, if we put this up here, I think this will work, maybe. Excuse me, let me just organize your cards for just one moment. There we go. Hopefully you can see everything, and I actually have space for one more card just here, so I'm going to draw it straight away. May we have one more card? It'll be 2 actually, because I think that we are being asked to see 2, but we'll see what we have. Okay, so you have the card of the Lovers. This is the Lovers in a traditional pack, and you have the Son of Swords. I'm going to place this just to one side and we'll bring it in a minute. But this is really what we're seeing here initially is, I feel your reading, pile 3, is actually about making a choice. Something has, I don't know, thrown you or made you feel that something unexpected has come along. That's what I want to say. And you have to let something go in order to embrace the new. Now, this reading is loaded with what you can have if you let go of like a hurt or an issue or a something that has caused you previously to really feel literally like there was a wolf banging on your door, or whatever the saying is. The Peter Pan is the Chariot card. Sometimes we speak about the Chariot as almost like being the vehicle of the soul. It's a card that transforms one element of soul growth to another, facing our fears, actually having the courage to move. I think there's something that actually kind of haunts you a little bit, a memory of something. And I do think it can go round and round and round in your head. And there's an urgency in these readings. They really came through at the beginning. There's an urgency in the messages. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. We have the card of the Lovers. If you have been hurt in love before and you now have an opportunity for something you want, excuse me, my little cough. Now is the time to go for it, because look at this, we have the Son of Swords coming in on this white horse. Horses are about empowerment. Even the card of Century is about not allowing other people to dominate your life. I think there is something really quite spectacular trying to come into your world. Look at these foxes together. They're gorgeous. There's so much love here. What are you weaving with the spider? You can weave a web here of something that is absolutely amazing. I think something is trying to come into your life to turn things around. And the urgent message is about letting it in. The Star of Bethlehem is about laying the past to rest. I think Love and the Lovers is just a card that highlights one of the many areas in our lives where we can get hurt and sort of almost like not want to go there again, even though that would potentially be the one place where we could heal. If you've had a difficult relationship and it's really left you feeling scarred or fearful, actually a new relationship that is amazing. The Midas touch. I mean, look at this. The Midas touch is also the card of justice in a traditional pack. But this is about having something you really want. Look at his astonishment. And this knight, I feel like he's a knight. Very earthy man, but charging in here. There's an opportunity in front of you. And it will make you really happy. And your message that's urgent is really urging you to put down any connections to the past that are stopping you from having this. Lay down the past. Take charge of your life. Empower yourself. Don't go around in circles with this. For sure, there are demons that, you know, hide in all of our closets, because I think that's a human thing. I really do. But this is like having to grow up again. Peter Pan had to sort of... He remained in Never Never Land as a child, but could never embrace the joys of an adult life because he'd have to leave Never Never Land behind. He would have to grow up. He'd have to transform. Her joy renders the impossible task possible. Something that you had, I don't know, a dream that you had dashed, or a dream that was dashed and you thought it wasn't possible. It's actually possible, and the opening to it is coming into your world right now, and that's why this is urgent. The urgency is, look, step up, embrace the joy, leave the past behind. Put it behind you. Don't go around in circles. This is the Wheel of Fortune in a traditional pack. Don't go round and round in circles. Embrace the joy, embrace the moment, embrace the new. If you were hurt in love, dare to love again. Dare to do it. Have it, do it. Run with it, fly with it, sing with it. It's very interesting with the Midas touch, because King Midas actually was given wishes. Or given a wish, I think. I can't remember if it was, I think it was just a wish. But anyway, he was given a wish, and he asked for everything to be turned to gold that he touched. And it was, so it was granted. And that meant that everybody he loved that he touched turned to gold. And if he picked up some food to eat it, it turned to gold, so he could no longer eat it. And he had to go back and say, I really need to take that wish back. I really need to change something. So something you wished for, something you thought you wanted before, something that you thought was going to be perfection for you, and then turned out not to be. This is a reading that says don't be hung up on that, because it was never going to be as good as you thought it was going to be. Now there's something better coming in. Now you can have a second wish, a second chance at something, because that's what Midas had. He got a second chance. And this time, of course, he could act with much more wisdom because he'd learned from his experiences. You have a second chance to have something that you thought you had lost, that had been taken away, that you believed you would never be able to have it again. And this is all about the urgency is, look, let go of the past. Put down all of that stuff, because something so much bigger and better and more amazing and more vibrant and more alive and more natural is coming to you. And I don't think this can come in as long as you are kind of tangled. Just remember, you are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. You've learned from your experiences. You're not tied to the past. You don't have to sit there in anticipation of not doing anything in case it goes wrong, or never going there again in case it goes wrong. You've learned. You have skills. You can change things if you wish to. Embrace the joy, pile 3. Everything in your reading is saying embrace the joy, and the urgency is about leaving something behind. Yes, you thought it was impossible. You thought the one dream that would be amazing for you didn't come right. Well, there's another, and it's going to be even better. May we ask for more information? That is your primary message, but let's ask about the coming week, the next 7 days. How will things pan out? Is there anything that pile 3 could know about that would be helpful to them for the next 7 days? Ace of Swords. Take action and be decisive about it. Hold in your mindset what you truly desire. Put the past down. Be firm with yourself. Be firm with yourself. If you find that the past is haunting you, just have a sight meeting with yourself. Have a little word in your ear and say, hang on a minute, we're going to be resolute about this. This isn't what we want. It's time to invest in something, because there is something new in your world that is almost at that initial stage of its development, okay? There's the potential with the Pentacles here to make something real, to take an action. You need to let the past go, put it all down, but you can take an action that initiates something in terms of making this proper real, make it actually happen. My beautiful pile 3, whatever this is for you. We have the Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles. How beautiful. How amazing. So, what you have is this lovely balance of making, and the ability to make something real through feeling. It's a lovely mixture here in the energy of your cards, in terms of having your mind be really resolute not to visit the past anymore and to put it down, and then an opportunity to actually do something, to invest in something, to take an action that will initiate something, and following your heart. That's coming through so strongly with the Queen of Cups. Follow your heart in something and do something to make it real. Take an action that makes it real. Don't let the past block you at all in any way, shape or form. There is an opportunity for you to actually invest in something here, to take a physical action here. May we have more cards about the coming week for my lovely pile 3. We have I want to say don't make a mountain out of a molehill. I'm so sorry, I had to say it. Don't big it up in your head. You don't have to be burdened by this. It's really time to put it down, honestly. You really, I feel like you do battle with this in your head. I really do, with the 7 of, we've got the 10 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. I honestly feel like you do battle in your head with this. But you know, just pick up one wand and run with it. That's all you have to do. You have to take one action to make this possible. And I think the rest is then going to manifest. Yeah, look at this. We have the Ace of Cups and we have the 10 of Cups. I mean, this is the dream come true, isn't it? You need to initiate one action. The guidance is so clear for you, pile 3. Be resolute in your mind. Leave the past behind and take action. Take one action at a time. I mean, we've got 3 pentacles here, but initiate something, because there is something coming in that's really, the energy of it is around you. You'll know what it is for you. But this is about changing something and bringing in the new. But you have to let go of the past to make it possible, because if you sit in a space of resentment or leaning back to where you've come from, or how much that hurt, or whatever it was that went wrong, you have no space within you to move this forwards. Put down the burden, pick it up kind of one staff at a time, and do something through love, through care, in the name of what you desire. Take an action, but follow it through with your heart. This is about a heartfelt action rather than a head thinking space. This is a week, my beautiful pile 3, where the role that your head plays is simply to be very firm with yourself about putting the past down and be resolute. Beyond that, this is a week to follow your heart through and through, because something magical is arriving. And, you know, you can choose to wish for what you want. If you think that thoughts create things, you know, whatever you're manifesting, your thoughts are creating things. They're part of the manifestation process. Well, if you're investing in the past, your thoughts are investing in the past, then you're putting into the world what you don't want to repeat and going over and over it. If you put it down and start sowing seeds of love into the future in terms of what you want, of joy, her joy renders the impossible task possible, then this is going to flourish. You get a second chance here. That's what it feels like. A second chance at having something you really want, but you have to put down the connections to something that didn't work in order to have the thing that does, and take a real physical action that follows your heart. Pile 3, I love your reading. I absolutely adore it. I love the energy. I'm loving this Son of Swords coming in. I mean, it just feels so powerful. Look at this energy charging in, sweeping in. It's beautiful. Beautiful souls, whatever it was that derailed you or made you not feel okay, you've learned from it. You now deserve that opportunity, and it will be so, so much better. Truly, truly, this is what your reading is suggesting. Keep us posted in the comments. I'm sending you all the love in the world. If this has resonated with you and you'd like to get notification of all of my readings, if you subscribe and press the little bell icon, they should come into your stream. I am just sending you the biggest hug ever, and it's just a joy to be here and connecting with you. Thank you so, so much, and thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, for commenting, and of course, if you put your those of you who say thank you through the super thanks in the comments, thank you. Your donations are really, really, really appreciated. Pile 3. Yeah, keep us posted if you feel you would like to in the comments, and thank you all of you as well who've been putting suggestions for readings in the comments. I love it when you do that, because it means that I know that I can put them on my list, and then when I'm preparing to do readings, because I do 2 or 3 a week, when I do that, I can kind of really tune into what you're seeking and what you're looking for, and many of you ask for similar things, so it's really helpful. Thank you so, so much. Pile 3, loving your reading. Have an amazing week. Tons of love.